Story time. A man was fired for arriving exactly 8 minutes late to work. Nobody felt sorry for him. The company had a strict attendance policy. Late was late. After 12 years of perfect service, one late arrival was all it took. He packed his desk, shook everyone's hand, and left without arguing. His manager called it company policy. That decision would haunt them. The following Monday, production slowed. By Wednesday, it had almost stopped. Machines that had run perfectly for years began shutting down without warning. Engineers were called in. Nothing worked. They replaced expensive parts. They updated softwares. They even brought in the machine's original manufacturer. The problem kept returning. Someone finally noticed something unusual. Every morning before starting work, the former employee had spent 10 minutes walking through the factory alone. No clipboard, no checklist. He would simply stop beside each machine for a few seconds before switching it on. People had always laughed at the behavior. Now they realized nobody actually knew what he had been doing. After weeks of failed repairs, the company swallowed his price and invited him back. He agreed, but only to help diagnose the problem. He walked through the factory exactly as he always had. Then he smiled. He pointed to a ventilation duct near the ceiling. A small fan stopped working. Everyone looked confused. How could a tiny fan shut down an entire production line? The broken fan had slowly raised the room's temperature every morning. The heat wasn't enough to damage the machines immediately, but after several hours, tiny electronic sensors drifted out of calibration. The shutdowns were automatic safety measures. For 20 years, he would notice the change simply by the sound of the airflow when he unlocked the factory each morning. He would reported it several times. Nobody had ever written it into the maintenance manual. It existed only in his experience. The repair took less than 30 minutes. Production returned to normal. The company offered him his old job back, along with a promotion and a significant pay rise. The manager personally apologized for firing him. The man thanked him, then politely declined the offer. Before leaving, he looked around the factory one last time and said, "You lost me because 12 years of showing up on time meant less to you than one morning when I didn't." The company later rewrote its entire management policy, not because the matching had failed, because they finally understood that experience isn't always written in manuals. Sometimes it's walking through a factory and hearing that one familiar sound is missing. If you were the man, would you accept back the job offer? Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Like, share, and follow for more stories.